For thousands of years, humanity's journey has been intertwined with the very essence of life itself. And trust me, that's a lot of tangled roots. From the earliest farmers to modern scientists, we've sought to understand, to harness, and even to reshape the natural world around us. Basically, we were the original plant influencers. But what if the greatest innovations weren't about creating something entirely new, but about blending what already exists, like mixing peanut butter and jelly, except with more science and less sticky fingers? Imagine a time 10,000 years ago when our ancestors first began to cultivate the land. No tractors, just a lot of back pain and questionable fashion choices. They weren't just planting seeds, they were embarking on an accidental experiment in genetics. Accidental because nobody reads the instructions on seed packets anyway. Without knowing it, these early farmers were already dabbling in the art of hybridization. Or, as they called it, oops, that plant looks weird now. As they selected the strongest, most fruitful plants, they were unknowingly encouraging the mixing of genetic material, creating new varieties, new hybrids that were better suited to human needs. It's like online dating, but for plants. And with fewer awkward first dates. Take maize or corn, for instance. Its very existence, in the form we know it today, is a testament to millennia of this subtle, yet profound, evolutionary dance. And you thought your family tree was complicated. Fast forward to the early 18th century, and we see the first deliberate, recorded act of plant hybridization, driven by scientific curiosity, and probably a bet between gardeners. In 1716, an English gardener named Thomas Fairchild achieved what many thought impossible. He made plants do the cha-cha together. He carefully cross-pollinated a sweet william with a carnation, resulting in a sterile yet beautiful new flower, the Fairchild's mule. Not to be confused with a real mule, which is much harder to fit in a flower pot. This wasn't just a pretty bloom, it was a groundbreaking scientific demonstration, and probably the only time a flower got more attention than the royal family. Fairchild proved that plants reproduce sexually, and that humans could, with intention, create entirely new botanical varieties. Talk about a blooming romance. But the true revelation, the scientific bedrock of hybridization, would come much later, in the mid-19th century, with a quiet monk named Mendel. He was so quiet, even his peas didn't hear him coming. Working tirelessly with pea plants, Mendel meticulously documented patterns of inheritance, laying the foundation for modern genetics. He was the original pea detective. His work transformed hybridization from an art into a predictable science, allowing us to understand and direct the creation of new plant varieties with unprecedented precision. Finally, a way to predict if your kids will inherit your love of dad jokes. While plants were quietly evolving with human guidance, the animal kingdom saw its own incredible feats of hybridization, driven by a different kind of need, like, can we make an animal that's both fast and fashionable? In ancient Mesopotamia, around 4,500 years ago, a remarkable creature was bred into existence, the Kunga. Not to be confused with the conga, which is a dance and much less likely to bite you. Before the widespread use of domestic horses, the Kunga was the ultimate status symbol and a formidable force on the battlefield. It was the sports car of the ancient world, just with more hay. Used to pull war wagons and chariots, these animals were prized for their unique combination of strength and speed. 0 to 60 eventually. Genetic analysis has since revealed the Kunga's secret. It was a hybrid of a female domestic donkey and a male Syrian wild ass. Talk about a wild family reunion. The result was an animal superior to its parents in certain aspects, yet it carried a significant drawback: sterility. So, no little Kungas running around. Guess they missed the birds and bees talk. This meant that for every new generation of Kunga, breeders had to embark on the arduous task of capturing wild male Syrian asses. It was the original catch me if you can. This labor-intensive process made Kungas incredibly rare and valuable, a testament to humanity's early drive to engineer nature for specific purposes and to make sure their neighbors were super jealous. They were a pinnacle of ancient animal husbandry, a testament to ingenious problem solving, and probably the first recorded case of my hybrid is better than yours. Let me share a quick parable. Once, a farmer tried to breed the strongest ox and the fastest horse, hoping for the perfect animal, but the result was a creature that could neither plow nor race well. The farmer learned, true strength comes not from forcing a mix, but from respecting each part's unique gifts. The moral: in hybridization, as in life, balance and understanding create the best results. From Fairchild's delicate flower to the mighty Kunga, these early ventures into hybridization laid the groundwork for countless innovations that shape our world today and gave us plenty of material for bad puns. Modern agriculture relies heavily on hybrid crops for increased yield and disease resistance, because nobody wants a sickly salad. In the animal kingdom, hybrids continue to serve various purposes, from working animals to conservation efforts, and sometimes just to see what happens when you mix a zebra and a donkey. Spoiler, you get a zonkey. The story of hybridization is the story of human ingenuity, of our innate desire to understand, to experiment, and to improve, and to make sure our tomatoes are bigger than the neighbors. It's a journey that began with accidental discoveries and evolved into a sophisticated science, forever changing our relationship with the living world and giving us more reasons to say, well, that was unexpected. And as we look to the future, the possibilities of blending life with wisdom and responsibility are truly limitless. Just remember, with great hybrid power comes great hybrid responsibility. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through the world of hybridization, please like, subscribe, and share. Stay curious, and see you in the next adventure.